As Australia take 2-0 lead in the three-match ODI series against India, the big story, however, was Virat Kohli's return and quick exit. Kohli was ducked out in both the ODIs against Australia. The former captain's much-awaited swan song at Adelaide Oval ended in disappointment as he was dismissed for 0. The dismissal came after Kohli had bagged his first ODI duck in Australia during the series opener in Perth, where he chased a wide delivery from Mitchell Starc. There was disappointment written on the faces of the Indian fans who had turned up in large numbers to watch Virat Kohli weave his magic at one of his favourite hunting grounds. And well, to talk more on this, my colleague Rika Roy is now joining me live. Rika, this was perhaps Virat's first ever consecutive ducks in ODIs. Talk to us about the reactions coming in, because what we saw there at Adelaide is also, of course, one of the cities which gave Virat its greatest victory in the past.
That's right. You know, Adelaide Oval is a ground that really made Virat Kohli into the phenomenon he is. 2012 on his debut tour in Australia, he lit up the Oval, and since then Virat Kohli's graph has been on the rise. A double bagel in Australia down under, and that too in his favourite format, that is ODIs, was not expected at all. However, as one understands that he's been out of cricket, he's been out of reckoning for 7 months. Remember, he has retired from 2 forms of cricket, Tests and T20s, which limits him to one format of the game, that is ODIs. And since India didn't have much of a fixture since the Champions Trophy, Virat Kohli has been away from cricket. He's been in London and training all this while. Now, a lot of the reactions that have come in say that, Virat Kohli has been away and hence he was not in the groove of playing international cricket. He hasn't played enough domestic cricket either, which perhaps has resulted in him not being able to take on the pace bowlers down under.
Rika, thanks so much for being here with us. Of course, we're just talking about how it's the same city which witnessed Kohli's greatness in the past. Talk to us more about Virat Kohli's love affair when it comes to Adelaide Oval, and also some murmurs doing the rounds that perhaps this is a silent farewell by King Kohli. Is that true?
Well, you see, the Australians love Virat Kohli, and they say that he is the only non-Australian Australian. Greg Chappell, the former Indian Australian great, in fact, just wrote a piece hours ago waxing eloquent about Virat Kohli. And this is the line he uses. He says, "Success is not what you have, success is what you become." He says Kohli is not just a batter, but a movement. He also talks about Kohli's warrior mindset and what he has brought, the transformation he has brought to Indian cricket. However, like all good things, everything must come to an end. Earlier this year, last year, after India didn't perform very well in the Test series down under, it was almost decided that these two greats, Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma, will tour with the team once again for the limited over series that would virtually be a swan song for both of them. It doesn't look like that Adelaide Oval is going to see Virat Kohli once again. Kohli raising his hand, acknowledging the crowd today while he walked back, seemed to be that moment that no fans in Adelaide, no fan in India wanted to see.